Hello and welcome. We're so glad you found your way here. This channel is your safe space, a place dedicated to personal growth, self-care, and rediscovering what truly matters to you. Whether you're looking for inspiration, practical tips, or just a moment to breathe and reflect, you're in the right place. Together, we'll explore simple ways to nurture your mind, protect your energy, and build a life that feels authentic and joyful. So, settle in, and let's begin this journey to a more peaceful and empowered you. Let me share a story from Eastern philosophy, one that holds a gentle lesson about boundaries and self-respect. In many Japanese gardens, you'll find simple bamboo fences. They aren't there to keep anyone out, but to mark a clear, respectful boundary. The bamboo bends with the wind, strong yet flexible, a reminder that boundaries don't have to be harsh or rigid. Just like the bamboo, we can honor our own space with kindness and strength. Setting boundaries isn't about shutting people out, it's about knowing where we end and others begin. This quiet wisdom encourages us to protect our energy, so we can grow and thrive, just as the bamboo does, rooted and resilient. As we move forward, remember, your boundaries are a gentle act of self-respect, allowing you to flourish in your own unique way. If this message is resonating with you, why not become part of our growing community? By subscribing, liking, and sharing this video, you help spread these gentle reminders to others who might need them too. Every time you engage, you're supporting a space where we can learn and grow together, one mindful step at a time. So tap that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and share this journey with a friend. Let's build a life rooted in kindness, wisdom, and respect, together. Have you ever ended a day feeling completely drained, wondering where your time for yourself has gone? If so, you're not alone. We live in a world that constantly demands more of our time, energy, and attention, leaving us stretched thin and overwhelmed. Often this exhaustion comes from our struggle to say one simple word, no. Every time we say yes when we mean no, we betray our own needs and well-being. The journey to a more peaceful life begins by asking, am I living for my own values or just meeting others' expectations? Protecting your energy isn't selfish. It's the first step toward a life that feels authentic and fulfilling. Saying no is not selfish, it's self-care. Think of your life as a garden. Every yes is a seed. If you say yes to everything, your garden becomes overgrown and nothing thrives. By saying no, you make space for what truly matters: joy, rest, creativity, and meaningful relationships. Every no is a hidden yes to your real priorities. This shift lets you design your life, not just react to demands. When you're not overextended, your yes is genuine and powerful. Boundaries don't make you unkind. They make your contributions more meaningful. Embrace no as a loving act for yourself and those you care about. Why is saying no so hard? We're conditioned from childhood to be agreeable, to put others first, and to fear conflict or judgment. Social media amplifies this, making us feel we must say yes to every opportunity or risk missing out. We fear letting people down, being seen as difficult, or losing respect. For many, especially people pleasers, the discomfort of saying no feels worse than the cost of overcommitting. But this cycle leads to exhaustion and resentment. Recognizing these pressures is the first step to breaking free. When you understand why you struggle with no, you can start choosing a path guided by self-respect, not fear. Early in my career, fresh out of college and eager to make a mark, I fell into the trap of saying yes to everything. I wanted to be seen as a team player, someone reliable and always willing to go the extra mile. The thought of disappointing anyone, especially my superiors, filled me with anxiety. So I readily accepted every task, every request, no matter how big or small, or how much it added to my already overflowing plate. This meant extra work, often late nights spent hunched over my desk, fueled by caffeine and the sheer determination to meet every deadline. I volunteered for projects outside my job description, thinking it would showcase my versatility and dedication. The lines between work and personal life blurred as I constantly checked emails and responded to requests, even during weekends and holidays. It wasn't just work. I also felt compelled to attend every social event, networking opportunity, and industry gathering. I believed that building connections was crucial for career advancement, so I forced myself to mingle and make small talk, even when I desperately craved solitude. I'd plaster on a smile and try to appear enthusiastic, all while feeling utterly drained and out of place. And then there were the endless favors, helping colleagues with their tasks, running errands for friends, and always being the first to offer assistance, hoping to prove myself worthy, valuable, and indispensable. I thought that by constantly giving, I would earn the respect and admiration of others. Outwardly, I seemed successful, a rising star in my field, someone who had it all together. I received praise for my hard work and dedication, and I was often held up as an example to others. But inside, I was unraveling, slowly but surely losing myself in the process. The constant pressure to please everyone else left me feeling empty and unfulfilled. I was running on empty, my energy reserves completely depleted. I struggled to sleep, my mind racing with worries and to-do lists. My physical health suffered, and I became prone to headaches and other stress-related ailments. And beneath the surface, a deep sense of resentment was growing. I resented the demands on my time, the expectations placed upon me, and the feeling that I was constantly being taken advantage of. The breaking point came when I forced myself to attend a party, a work-related event that I had absolutely no desire to be at. I had already worked a long day and was desperately craving a quiet evening at home. I felt exhausted and disconnected, like an imposter in my own life. I was surrounded by people, yet I felt utterly alone. It was then that I had a profound realization. I was performing, not living. I was wearing a mask, pretending to be someone I wasn't, just to please others. That moment was a wake-up call, a stark and undeniable realization that I couldn't continue down this path. I was sacrificing my own well-being for the sake of others, and it was slowly destroying me. By always saying yes to others, I was inadvertently saying no to myself, to my own needs, desires, and dreams. I had lost sight of who I was and what truly mattered to me. It was the beginning of the uncomfortable but liberating journey of self-discovery and reclaiming my life. I began the challenging process of learning to set boundaries, to say no without guilt or explanation, and to prioritize my own well-being. It taught me that my value isn't solely determined by my productivity, my accomplishments, or my ability to please others. My true worth lies in my presence, in my ability to be fully present in my own life, to connect with myself and others in a meaningful way. True presence is only possible when you're not depleted, when you've taken the time to nurture yourself and recharge your batteries. Saying no became the key to reclaiming my life, to creating space for the things that truly mattered, and to finally living authentically. Giving yourself permission to say no creates space for what truly matters. The immediate benefit is liberation. A weight lifts, replaced by calm and control. With fewer unwanted obligations, you can invest in your passions and relationships. Saying no to the good lets you say yes to the great. Boundaries are self-expression. They show the world who you are and what you value. Authenticity attracts respect and healthier relationships. Fulfillment comes from doing more of what matters, not just more. No isn't a closed door. It's the key to a more meaningful, joyful life. Here's a fun fact. Did you know that saying no can actually boost your confidence and reduce stress over time? It's true. Every time you set a healthy boundary, your brain gets better at it, just like building a muscle. Now let's make this interactive. What's the most creative or polite way you've ever said no to something you didn't want to do? Or if you haven't tried yet, what's one boundary you'd love to set? Drop your answer in the comments below. I'd love to hear your stories, and you might inspire someone else too. Saying no doesn't require harshness, just clarity and compassion. Be direct and honest. Thank you, but I can't commit right now. Remember, no is a complete sentence. Assertive communication respects both your needs and the other person's request. If you need time, say, "Let me check my calendar and get back to you." This pause helps you respond thoughtfully, not impulsively. If you want to help but can't, offer an alternative on your terms. Setting boundaries is about honoring your limits while maintaining respect and connection. To say no well, you must listen to your inner wisdom. Mindfulness practices, like meditation and deep breathing, help you tune into your true feelings, separate from others' expectations. Before responding to a request, pause and take 3 deep breaths. This creates space for an authentic answer, not a reflexive yes. Reflect on times you said yes when you wanted to say no. What patterns do you notice? Journaling can clarify where your boundaries need strengthening. Trusting your inner voice makes setting boundaries a natural act of self-love. The power of no is best seen, not in abstract theories, but in the tangible, transformative experiences of real people. It's a force that can reshape lives, bringing clarity, focus, and ultimately joy in real stories. These are the narratives that truly resonate, offering a glimpse into the profound impact of setting boundaries and reclaiming personal power. Let's explore a few examples of how saying no has unlocked unexpected happiness and fulfillment. Sarah, an entrepreneur, was burning out from saying yes to everything. Every request, every opportunity, every demand on her time was met with an affirmative response, leaving her depleted and resentful. Her business was thriving, but her personal life was suffering, and her passion for her work was dwindling. She felt like she was constantly running on empty, with no time for herself or the things she truly enjoyed. By setting boundaries, she rediscovered her passion and attracted clients who respected her limits. She started saying no to projects that didn't align with her values or her long-term goals. She delegated tasks, hired help, and carved out time for self-care. As a result, she found herself re-energized, more creative, and more focused on the work that truly mattered. Her clients, sensing her renewed passion and commitment, were more engaged and respectful of her time. David, a devoted father, was always the go-to guy, but had no energy left for his family. He volunteered for every school event, coached every sports team, and took on every extra responsibility at work. He was admired for his dedication, but he was also exhausted and disconnected from his loved ones. His children were growing up without him, and his marriage was strained. He realized he was sacrificing his own well-being for the sake of pleasing others. He started small, stepping down from a committee, freeing up just a few hours each week, and found more joy and presence at home. He began spending quality time with his children, reading them stories, playing games, and simply being present in their lives. He reconnected with his wife, rediscovering the joy of their shared companionship. Both learned that saying no didn't diminish their impact. It didn't make them selfish or uncaring. It deepened it. By focusing their energy on what truly mattered, they were able to make a more significant and lasting contribution. Their relationships improved, becoming more authentic and fulfilling. Their work became more meaningful, driven by passion and purpose rather than obligation. And their lives felt richer. They discovered the freedom and joy that comes from living in alignment with their values and priorities. By saying no to what drained them, to the commitments and obligations that left them feeling empty and resentful, they said a wholehearted yes to what mattered most: their well-being, their families, their passions, and their purpose. These stories show that boundaries aren't barriers. They aren't walls that isolate us from others or prevent us from achieving our goals. They're bridges to a more joyful, authentic life. They are the pathways that lead us to a place of greater self-awareness, self-respect, and ultimately, self-love. The world didn't fall apart when they stepped back. The sky didn't come crashing down. Life continued, perhaps even more smoothly, without their constant involvement in everything. It opened up. New opportunities arose, new possibilities emerged, and new connections were forged. You can do the same. Start small, be brave, and discover the transformative power of no. The art of saying no is a skill, a practice, and a profound act of self-respect. It's about recognizing your limits, honoring your energy, and consciously choosing where you invest your time and attention. It's not about being selfish, it's about being responsible to yourself and to those you truly care about. Learning to say no, gracefully, firmly, and without guilt is a cornerstone of a well-lived life. It's about reclaiming your life, one decision at a time. It's about taking back control from the endless demands and expectations that can so easily overwhelm us. It's about creating space for what truly nourishes your soul, for the activities and relationships that bring you joy and fulfillment. When you say no to the things that drain you, you're saying yes to the things that empower you, and aligning your actions with your deepest values. It's about living a life that reflects who you truly are, not who you think you should be. Take some time to reflect on what truly matters to you, your passions, your priorities, your core beliefs. Then, start making choices that support those values, even if it means saying no to opportunities or requests that don't align. True peace comes from living in harmony, from creating a life that feels authentic and aligned. It's not about achieving some external standard of success. It's about cultivating inner contentment and well-being. With what matters to you, the people you love, the activities that bring you joy, the values that guide your decisions. It's about consciously curating your life to reflect your priorities, not from an empty calendar, but from intentional choices. A packed schedule doesn't equal a fulfilling life. It's the quality of your experiences, not the quantity, that truly matters. Imagine waking up excited, eager to embrace the day ahead. for a day you've chosen, a day filled with activities that energize and inspire you, a day that reflects your values and priorities. With relationships built on respect, not obligation. Healthy relationships thrive on mutual understanding, clear boundaries, and a willingness to honor each other's needs. Every thoughtful no is a powerful act of self-care, a declaration that your time and energy are valuable and worthy of protection. Is a step toward this life, a life of greater freedom, authenticity, and joy. Start small. Don't try to overhaul your entire life overnight. Say no to one thing this week, one obligation that doesn't truly serve you. And notice how it feels. Pay attention to the sensations in your body, the thoughts in your mind, the emotions that arise. Growth may feel uncomfortable, stretching you beyond your comfort zone, but it's a sign you're choosing yourself, prioritizing your well-being, and honoring your needs. Setting boundaries is a practice, not a destination. It's an ongoing process of learning, growing, and refining your understanding of what you need to thrive. Celebrate every small victory, every time you choose yourself, every time you honor your boundaries. With each no, you clear a path, creating space for the things that truly matter, to a more peaceful, a more balanced, a more fulfilling existence. Authentic and joyful life. A life lived on your own terms, guided by your own values, and filled with genuine happiness. Try it and watch your world transform. Witness the power of saying no to create a life you truly love. Thank you for spending your time with us on this journey toward healthier boundaries and a more authentic life. If this video resonated with you, please consider subscribing to our channel for more insights and inspiration. Share this video with someone who might need a gentle reminder to honor their own boundaries. And most importantly, we'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below sharing your experiences or thoughts on setting boundaries. Your story could inspire someone else to begin their own journey. Remember, every step you take toward honoring yourself is worth celebrating. Until next time, take care and keep choosing what matters most to you.